There's a film that has been misunderstood for over 2 decades. A film that millions of viewers have watched and completely missed the point. A film that shows exactly what happens when people respond to spiritual emptiness with ideology and violence. And yet, most people who watch it come away thinking it's a celebration of rebellion. Its name is Fight Club. And the warning it's trying to give you is more relevant now than ever. Fight Club is remembered as a film about masculine rebellion, about stripping away consumerism and reclaiming power, about fighting back against a corrupt system. And I understand why people see it that way. The film is seductive. Tyler Durden is charismatic. His message is intoxicating. But here's what you're missing. The film isn't endorsing Tyler's vision. It's warning you about it. It's showing you exactly how ideology exploits emptiness, how charisma can mask destruction, and how the solution to one problem can become a worse problem than the original. Let me start with the moment everything changes. It's not the first fight. It's not even the first meeting between the narrator and Tyler. It's the twist ending, when you discover that the narrator and Tyler are the same person. This is the turning point. This is when the film reveals what it's actually been saying all along. The narrator's consumerism and his rage aren't opposites. They're two sides of the same coin. They're both responses to the same spiritual emptiness. And the film is showing you that swapping one for the other doesn't solve the problem. It just exchanges one form of destruction for another. This is the psychological mechanism that drives everything in Fight Club. The narrator is empty, he's spiritually dead. He fills that emptiness with IKEA furniture, credit cards, and consumer products. He thinks if he just buys the right things, arranges his apartment correctly, he'll feel alive. But he doesn't. He feels more dead. And then Tyler offers him an alternative. Instead of filling the void with things, fill it with ideology. Instead of consumerism, embrace destruction. Instead of isolation, join a community. But it's the same mechanism, it's just a different drug. If this kind of film analysis interests you, if you want to understand what movies are actually trying to tell you, subscribe. I am building a community of people who refuse to accept surface-level interpretations. Reaching 1,000 subscribers by March helps keep this kind of work sustainable. Now let's look at how the film actually works. The opening of Fight Club shows us the narrator's life. He's a corporate drone. He works in a cubicle. He has an apartment full of IKEA furniture. He has credit card debt. He attends support groups for diseases he doesn't have, just to feel connected to other people. He's so empty that he has to pretend to be sick to feel something. This is the key to understanding everything that follows. The narrator isn't rebelling against a corrupt system. He's running away from his own emptiness, and then he meets Tyler Durden. Tyler is everything the narrator isn't. He's confident. He's charismatic. He has a vision. He tells the narrator that consumerism is the problem, that the system is designed to keep men weak and compliant, that the only solution is to strip away all of it and reclaim your power. And the narrator believes him. Not because Tyler's argument is sound, but because the narrator is desperate. He's empty. He's vulnerable. And Tyler offers him something that feels like meaning. This is where the film becomes a warning about ideology. Tyler's pitch is seductive because it offers a simple explanation for complex problems. Your life is empty because of consumerism. Your masculinity is stolen because of corporate culture. The solution is to fight, to destroy, to join a community of men who understand. It's intoxicating. It feels like truth, but it's not truth. It's ideology. It's a narrative that exploits the narrator's emptiness and channels it into something destructive. The appeal of Fight Club itself reveals this perfectly. Men join because they feel emasculated. They feel weak. They feel like the system has stolen something from them. Fight Club offers them a way to feel powerful again, to feel like part of something, to feel like men. And for a moment, it works. They feel alive. They feel connected. They feel like they matter. But this is the trap. The film is showing you that this feeling of power, this sense of community, this reclaimed masculinity, is built on a foundation of ideology and violence. It's not real empowerment. It's a different form of the same emptiness. And then Project Mayhem begins. The ideology transforms into action. Destroy credit card companies, blow up buildings, collapse the financial system. This is when the film reveals the true danger of what Tyler is offering. It's not rebellion, it's terrorism. It's not liberation, it's nihilism. It's the complete destruction. of everything, with no plan for what comes after. Tyler doesn't have a vision for a better world. He has a vision for no world. He wants to burn it all down, and the narrator, desperate for meaning, has become the instrument of that destruction. This is the critical moment where many viewers miss what the film is actually saying. They see Project Mayhem and think, yes, destroy the system. But the film is showing you the consequences of that thinking. It's showing you what happens when ideology becomes action. It's showing you that the men in Fight Club aren't liberating themselves. They're enslaving themselves to Tyler's vision. They're becoming terrorists. They're becoming the thing they claim to be fighting against. And then comes the twist. The narrator realizes that he and Tyler are the same person, that Tyler is his alter ego, that everything Tyler has been saying, everything Tyler has been doing, is coming from the narrator's own mind. This is the moment of truth. This is when the film reveals that the problem was never external. It was never about the system or consumerism or corporate culture. It was about the narrator's inability to confront his own emptiness. He created Tyler to do what he couldn't do, to be what he couldn't be, to destroy what he couldn't destroy. But here's what makes this so devastating. The narrator's attempt to stop Tyler fails. He can't control his own creation. The ideology has taken on a life of its own. Project Mayhem continues. The destruction continues. The narrator shoots himself in the mouth to try to kill Tyler, but even that doesn't stop it. The system collapses, the buildings fall, and the narrator is left standing with Marla, watching the world burn, unable to undo what he set in motion. This is what the film is actually warning about. Not that consumerism is bad, not that you should rebel against the system, but that when you're spiritually empty, when you're desperate for meaning, you're vulnerable to ideology. You're vulnerable to charismatic leaders who offer simple solutions to complex problems. You're vulnerable to the seductive promise of community and power. And once you embrace that ideology, once you become part of that movement, you lose control. The ideology controls you, and the destruction that follows is inevitable. The secondary element of toxic masculinity is crucial here because it shows how ideology exploits masculine vulnerability. Men who feel emasculated, who feel like the system has stolen something from them, are particularly vulnerable to Tyler's message. Fight Club offers them a way to reclaim their masculinity through violence and community. But this reclaimed masculinity is built on a foundation of ideology and destruction. It's not real, it's a performance. It's another form of the emptiness they were trying to escape. So, what is Fight Club actually telling you? It's telling you that the answer to spiritual emptiness is not ideology. It's not consumerism, and it's not violent rebellion. It's introspection. It's confronting your own emptiness and finding real meaning. It's building genuine community, not communities built on shared hatred or shared ideology. It's recognizing that charismatic leaders who offer simple solutions are dangerous. It's understanding that the desire to destroy the system often comes from the same place as the desire to consume endlessly. Both are responses to the same void. The film is a warning about how easily we can be seduced by ideology when we're desperate, how easily we can mistake destruction for liberation, how easily we can become the thing we claim to be fighting against. And most importantly, it's a warning about the danger of not confronting our own emptiness. Because if you don't confront it, if you don't find real meaning and real connection, you'll be vulnerable to anyone who offers you a simple narrative and a sense of belonging. This is why Fight Club has been so misunderstood. Because the film is seductive in the same way Tyler is seductive. It's beautiful, it's visceral, it's powerful, and it's easy to get caught up in the spectacle and miss the warning. But if you pay attention, if you really listen to what the film is saying, you'll understand that it's not celebrating Tyler's vision. It's showing you the danger of it. It's showing you what happens when ideology exploits emptiness. And it's asking you to be smarter than the narrator. It's asking you to confront your own emptiness before someone like Tyler does it for you.